It's the 29th of September. I have run this tempo 10.5 kilometer mini marathon, you can say. I want to share with you some aspect, a learning lesson I got from this guy, Tim Grover. By the way, he was Michael Jordan's and Kobe Bryant's coach. So I think you'll find it very valuable. He also has some books, Relentless and Winning. And I want to teach you a lesson that I saw in myself in this run that will make you not self-sabotage as much and also to keep constantly growing. So Tim Grover has this saying of you constantly gotta think about the next win, the next win, the next win. So you won the championship, you already think of the next one, of the next battle won, or of the next win, of the next whatever, right? And many people kind of don't like this idea because they want to enjoy the journey. And I mean, it's not one of the other. Of course, it's both, 100%. But point is, after I completed the mini marathon, whatever, 10.5 kilometers, it's still quite some, especially it goes fast. It was hard, bro. It was hard. But point is, I was kind of happy, somewhat, pretty good. I felt pretty alright after that. But then, as the time passed, maybe 20, 30 minutes, no, I mean, let's say I get home and I'm not as excited because obviously it happened already. So I'm thinking already of the next stuff because of the next win. Because I ask myself, well, would I want this to be the only marathon or mini marathon, whatever, the only race I actually participate in? Is this the only challenge I give myself in my life? And I thought, of course not. I want to constantly keep growing. So point is, you'll have this resistance of trying of this thought of constantly thinking about the next win, the next win, the next win. And of course, enjoy the journey 100%. I do understand you. That's so good, so valuable. But also think about the next wins because whether you want to or not, that excitement will either way go down after that. I mean, you'll feel good, you'll feel grateful. I feel great. It was amazing. It was an amazing event, but that's already in the past. And of course, enjoy it. But and you have memories, this and that. But you also want to keep getting better. I mean, for example, if you play some sports, let's say football, like soccer, but football, you get the point. Football. You play a match. You want to play more, of course. Every football player knows that. We want to constantly keep getting better and constantly play more and win more. It's fun. It's absolutely fun. This is a perfect example. This is literally perhaps the most perfect example of this. You absolutely love what you do. For example, in that moment, the football, playing with the boys, the two teams, right? But you also, after you finish, you don't want to stop forever, right? On that same day or the next or the day after, you want to play again. Of course, you want to keep getting better. And not just keep getting better, but have better results and enjoy the journey. You don't want to stop. And this, if you don't understand this, basically this thought, it was about to stop me some time ago. It was kind of a self-sabotaging moment. It was kind of resistance because I was thinking, well, that's great, I want these results, but I don't just want to feel sad afterwards because I need to constantly keep pushing. Because I'm like, I don't really, I want these things like this, the financial success and all that, and I want a better physique, and I want this and that. But I'm like, what am I doing this for? But then after you get the specific thing you wanted, you think like, yeah, the journey is great, but I want to have even better results and constantly keep growing. And you also enjoy the journey, which makes sense, but many people don't understand, and that's the thing. You gotta understand this so that you don't self-sabotage. And so I've made that run. I have this realization, and I'm thinking, well, I want to sign up for the next one, even and do a 20K this time. And again, it's not one or the other; it's both. You gotta enjoy the journey. For example, the run, and of course it's hard, but of course it's an amazing event, though. Of course, and you also want to get an even better place, to get an even better result, whether that be in fitness and diet, in your mood, health, happiness, relationship with God, with Jesus, and all these other things you want to get done. Don't have the mentality of, oh, well, why am I even doing this? Is it even worth it? Let's just enjoy the journey. Look, as Tim Grover says, why would you take the journey if you don't want this? If you don't know where you're going, basically. And enjoy the journey and know where you're going. Have both. And when you do that, all that, another reason of why you self-sabotage will basically be eliminated. And you'll be like, oh, finally, this is like permission that I can finally enjoy the journey, and get even better wins, right? Because you don't have the resistance anymore, or at least in that aspect of subconsciously making you self-sabotage. So when you achieve the great level in your fitness, in how you look, in your physique, in health, in money, and this and that, why would you stop? Let's just keep going. And you might say, oh, but let's just enjoy the moment. Of course you do, but you also want to keep going, and it's fun. It's so good. That's the thing. Before you do it, you don't understand really why would you keep going if you really kind of want to relax. But actually, after that, you'll be like, I want to do this more, even though it was hard. That run was super hard, especially the fact that I didn't even expect that people would go that fast, because they weren't all of them high elite athletes, definitely not. But there were like thousands and thousands and thousands of people, like more than 11,000, and I'm like, wow, I did not expect people to go that long. I mean, at the way higher pace. That's what I mean, without really stopping that much. And yeah, I was not close necessarily to first place, definitely not. But wow, such a great event. I finished it and I was like, okay, well, I want more. I don't want to stop. I don't want this to stop. So before you understand this, you can have this limiting belief that will stop you from working to achieve that result you wanted, but you kind of have this limiting belief that but is it worth it? Oh, but what about after that? I don't want to keep pushing, and basically that just slows your progress down, because you work towards it, but you don't fully want it. But then after that, when you achieve that certain result, you're like, this is awesome. I want to keep going for more, and it helps you so much. And if you don't like this feeling of constantly achieving more, well, you obviously won't have the best drive and discipline and all this and that and the right motive for, to keep going. So you won't have as great results. That's the thing. And another thing is, I want to get an even better time the next time. Now, obviously, if I actually did the 10K, but actually I want next time to do a 20K. So fair enough. But basically, I've completed it in about an hour or so, I think. Pretty sure straight in exactly an hour, if I'm correct. And man, the next one, I want to do an even greater one, an even bigger one. I want to constantly challenge myself. And that's a good thing, that's a great mentality to have. And when you do have it, you'll get so much more progress and happiness and excitement beyond that journey. Even though it feels hard, it still feels purposeful and exciting, because why would you not challenge yourself? It's so good. And it, of course, requires a lot of discipline, because I was there literally thinking, man, these people don't stop, and I'm kind of out of breath, but I still, I stopped a bit, okay, I kept going, I kept running, and yeah, but it was super hard. So it required massive discipline, and if you want a more in-depth plan on how to become more disciplined and confident and feel like a winner finally, not like a loser, well, hit me up, first link in the description. Let me help you with that. Also join our Discord server. The link is also in the description. Comment on what do you want help with, to make videos, for me to make videos about that. And hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Peace.